Hey everybody, Maria here with Fourth Dimension. Gonna get you out the door with a quick shot in the arm. See what the universe has, what messages it wants to relay, support it can give you. Anyway, wanted to get this to you. Pam Health, along with Oasis, Touching Hearts, and a few other folks, are hosting a carnival if you're in the Denver metro area, June 4th from 3:30 to 5:30. I will be there providing tarot readings. So if you're interested, on June 4th, free tarot readings from 3:30 to 5:30. It'll be a lot of fun, along with a lot of other hosts, a lot of sponsors, anybody in healthcare. I feel like this is going to be a widespread event, and it's a carnival. So bring the kids. It's food, fun, and networking. It's a lot of fellowship. So if you're interested, I'll be up there giving away free tarot readings. So come on down. June 4th at 3 o'clock, 3:30. All right, here's your messages for the day. You hit a couple of them. I'm taking this one. Misery is like an misery. Well, maybe you're dealing with financial issues. Misery is like an elevator. Misery is like an elevator I can get off anytime. Are you feeling sad, depressed, angry, or frustrated? You can stop and get off that elevator at any time. Make it a point right now to stop and dig yourself out of the funk. The beauty of your life is that you can start over at any time of the day. Reset button. Love it. So maybe you're in a funk. Somebody's telling you they're in a funk. Let's find out. Give me 4 messages for the spread. Let's see what else. What does the universe have to say? Your higher power. What's the messages, your tribe? Happiness. Whoop, whoop. Maybe your past is getting over the past. Maybe you're trying to put to bed a past relationship, or it kind of feels like a funk. I have children. Spiritual message. It's not me. Anything else? Bottom line. Duality. I'm going to take it in the upright. Duality. Loss. So it kind of feels, I don't know what it is about tarot and kids this month, but it feels like people are trying to grieve a relationship that had either children, a child, pregnancy, something like that in it. People are trying to get through it, and there's mixed emotions. Several of you are in a funk. Several of you are trying to find happiness and trying to get over this. There are spiritual messages and duality with happiness coming through. So I do feel like you're trying to balance. Duality is yin-yang energy. High-low, good-bad. It's balancing, I think, the negative and the positive. Trying to discern what's for you, what isn't. 3939, soulful success. And I'm going to take 2828. The choice is yours. Abundance is yours. Abundance is yours to claim. Be open to receive the gift of the universe and soulful success. And they spelled success wrong on that. Your soul's evolution aligns with success. Embrace your transformation for a fulfilling future across all aspects of life. Man, love this message. A couple things. I'm picking up heavily somebody who's been through it. Now, this person, it could be you, it could be somebody else, but maybe you've lived a double life, okay? You show the world one version of you, but after, maybe a couple of drinks, sorry, gonna speak it as I feel it, or you have a hidden second life. I don't think it matters. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna, I feel like whoever I'm reading for is trying to discern who they really are based on what they've lived. Duality also means the dark and the light, knowing the dark and knowing the light, so you can understand and navigate between both. It's like a water snake. Sorry, but they can live on land and they can live in water. This person has maybe done a little bit of both, and they're in a funk. They can get off that elevator at a time. Maybe they're going through a bottom. They're hitting a bottom, and the duality is understanding that, quite honestly, the things that you are experiencing are for your betterment. Believe it or not, it's going to help you in the future. So many messages. I get one right now that maybe you're struggling with a little bit of overindulgence, or your person is. Take it as it resonates. Again, I just read energy, but the overabundance and the overindulgence of maybe or the past, recent past of overindulgence has maybe been the barrier for you moving into your next chapter. It's also trying to find happiness. Just keeping it real. Abundance is yours and soulful success. So if you are trying to find temperance, or if you're trying to find balance in a situation or a relationship, but maybe overindulgence, maybe with your partner or something like that, it's a barrier to this next level. That is a significant message for maybe one person out there. Listen to your dreams. This is a wondrous time of healing and positive transformation. Embrace life each moment and keep focused on your dreams. Retain the purity of your vision and you will draw success to you. All you ever wished for, even that which seemed a distant dream, is about to manifest. Beautiful. I am telling you, I'm a big believer in manifestation, and I'm reading for somebody who maybe had left the past behind them. They have done the work, they're doing the work, they are balancing possible addictions, they've released this, they release relationships that no longer serve them, they are trusting their intuition, they're leaning heavily on their relationship with their creator, divine, whatever you want to call. But this is somebody, there's a conflict here. So it's, do I let go of this person and this dream, or do I continue manifesting it? Well, the key is that sometimes if it's regarding a human or a person, you're going to have to discern, and maybe the universe has to align that person to match your energy. And they have to be dual. You have to find the duality. And I really just want you to know it's not a negative thing. It's not, because none of us are angels. Trust me, I'm not a saint. I have a long list of past problems, sins, issues, addictions. Like, you can just list it. And it feels like the more you address these things at the core level, the less they have hold on you. So it's like you're dealing and cutting off ties or trying to find balance within them. Okay. I want to pull a couple more messages. Tell me more about this spread specifically. Move on, and it's in the reverse. Somebody can't move on from you. Or maybe you're trying to move on from somebody. And I love this because I'm going to hold it up in the upright. It is a tsunami of feelings. It is a tidal wave. And maybe you live near the ocean. Maybe you're considering a move to the ocean, from the ocean. Somebody's surfing on that. But I feel like Spirit's telling you to let it go. Awakening. You had an awakening, an epiphany. This isn't for you. Somebody isn't for you. Whoever I'm reading for, it feels very much like a bottom, right? So if I'm overgiving in a relationship, staying too long because I want to make this work. This is my dream come true. And I'm just not releasing my person, or this person, it could be you. Somebody can't let go of you. They are stuck. Well, they're going in through an awakening, maybe. They're changing. I feel like they didn't want to change. Longing in the reverse. So I feel like they're not longing anymore. They're going to be, or you're not. Somebody's releasing this, trusting the universe. And it is also a spiritual message. So you're going to get secrets right there in the upright. Somebody's doing candle magic faux show, trying to manifest you in. It's not bad. It's more of a, I'm mentoring, I'm thinking, I'm praying about this one thing. Children are definitely involved in this situation. I have yin and yang. That's that balance I was talking about with that duality. Just a second. Boom. Bottom of the deck. Say less. Say less. So somebody kind of has an ego problem, possibly. Or they're just not very much, they're not telling anybody. Their secret's hidden. They're not going to say anything about what they're preparing to do. They're not going to share. They're not going to share with anybody what's going on. I have laughter. So this person makes you laugh. You were friends with them and now you're heartbroken, or they're heartbroken. Anything else for this spread? I have glow up and change in the reverse. So somebody's stuck in the glowing up. They've got a drama queen. So there's a third party, I feel, watching, possibly doing some magic. I feel they're watching you glow up and they're not involved in it, and they're not changing. Right there, the transformation. So one person's transforming, the other person isn't. This is a transformation card. Let's look in the upright. So somebody's stuck in their old patterns or old, and I feel like you can't move on, or somebody can't move on from you. I think you've gotten over this, or at least you're trying to. You're trying to find balance in this situation. Any other decks that I'm being led to? That one? Okay, before I pull tarot. This is going to resonate for somebody. Let me know if it's you. Tell me more. I want to have it on the upright. Tell me more about the spread. Gift. Somebody's going to walk in and give you a gift. They want to have a date with you. They want to spend time with you. They recognize your value, your worth. They're telling you they're like, they might want to pop in with this gift or flowers or surprise. I see a key. So somebody maybe is trying to give you a key to the house. There are secrets. It's twice in your spread. And it's exposed. It's being judged. Maybe they have fear of being judged in this situation. I have lifestyle and decisions. Okay, so, and to be fair, I'm going to take them in the upright, but it feels very much like if there are secrets in this relationship or a lifestyle that they were hiding, they're not going to tell you. I've had that come up before, but it's that duality, the good and the bad, the yin yang, black and white, negative versus positive, history, what they did. I have options. Somebody might have seen you as an option. Maybe you were being juggled with other addictions. Could be schmalcohol, so this is somebody who may have several addictions. I have earth sign. You might be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Heavy on the Virgo, heavy on the Capricorn, and it's around fall and sneaky in the reverse. So they don't want to sneak around anymore. They want to tell you about what's going on. Could be your reading. All right. Now to the tarot. In the upright deck, King of Pentacles, Hermit in the reverse, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody is lacking inner joy. They're dealing with somebody or the breakup of somebody, and they're hiding. This is, like misery is like an elevator. The first spread, the first reading, overviewing this relationship, past relationship, somebody's isolating, somebody's hiding, they're lonely, they're withdrawing, they might be resigning for a position, King of Cups, lost their way, they lack inner joy, there's no relationship, it's very meh, and it's, they're trying to find inner happiness, but I feel like they might have been relying too much on materialism. You might have just bought a car, somebody might have, just figure it out. They're overindulging, working hard, overworking. So this is somebody being extremely diligent and possibly learning a new skill. I have the Nine of Wands, the Ace of the Wands in the reverse. There's delays in this relationship. Somebody requires a little bit more persistence and courage. And I feel like they're trying to put up boundaries, or maybe you put up boundaries. But there is definitely lack of motivation internally to change. This is a Page of Wands. So somebody might be feeling inspired. They might be approaching you. They're saying this is limited potential. We can make, like whatever they're doing, maybe they're hitting a wall and they need your assistance with. That's kind of the vibe I get. They want to explore this relationship. Sun on the bottom of the deck. This one I'll take, it's turned over. And the Seven of Wands. You might find, they might be finding there's too much competition or challenge in a certain situation or relationship. It's very much a protection, defense, mechanism, trying to maintain control. And now I have a Tower. Somebody might be getting an epiphany, this transformation. I keep hearing, what do I want? What do I want? And it's, the epiphany could be, you are creating your own abundance. Somebody realizes that you're what they want, right? And they're coming in. There are children involved. This is possibly somebody who wants to recapture a relationship with you. They see you as the abundant one. They see that you are the mature one, right? This might be a drama queen. You might see this person as a drama queen or vice versa, but they're trying to find balance. They're going to say they're trying to find balance, but you might say they haven't done the work. I have change in the reverse. So you're doing the work and I don't feel like they are. You're going through glow up. They're not. This is why they're possibly in a space, but I feel like, again, my ears ring, so I'm going to say yes. Somebody can't move on from you. They're isolated and they're missing you. They're the best things to slice bread. The It's Not Me card is denying this relationship or your relationship to this relationship. If there's children involved, maybe you're not the significant parent, that they want you to be, but this is a Queen of Pentacles. So there might be third-party relationships on the outside. Nine of Pentacles, somebody who's financially solid, stable, could be you, with the Justice card and the Page of Cups. So somebody wants to come forward with Knight of Cups, racing in with their truth, wanting to be honest and forthright. But there might be kids involved that you're not, either they're, okay, the message is you're not the parent of. So I don't know who you're dealing with. I don't know the energy or the situation. I'm reading for a lot of folks, but I don't know if this is somebody you're trying to have and start a family. They might be asking you to start a family with them. It's loving, it's kind, but this is a creative opportunity. You might be birthing something with somebody. They might want you to create something. There's a handful of folks that are really frustrated about this child, like you need to be I keep feeling like you need to be a part of this. I need you, this person's expecting you to parent them. This person's expecting you to pick up the pieces. There's kids involved, right? And they're not technically yours, but I feel like they need your assistance. Seven of Pentacles are looking back at this relationship. I feel like if it's you I'm reading for, you're deciding, trying to decide what's fair, what's right with this Queen of Pentacles. If you are leaving this relationship, I'm just going to keep it real. If you're divorcing this person and there's kids involved, you might be supporting this person even though the kids aren't yours. I'm reading for a solid person, a solid stand-up person that really is trying to do the right thing, make the right choices. If you're not with this person anymore, they broke your heart. They did. And you're healing from it, right? I feel like you're getting downloads. It's definitely, you're finding your purpose. You're finding your renewal, your spirituality. This person is up in their head. Nine of Swords, totally anxious, worried, can't sleep at night because they know it's over. But I feel like, and turn this any way it wants to, but there's several energies I'm getting. Also, this Queen of Pentacles could be, if it's not that situation, you have another storyline that I have a very abundant Queen of Pentacles carrying the weight of everybody. And they're going to pursue you here shortly. Yeah, you're saving your money. You dropped this burden. You found that this to be possibly toxic because you're changing, or you realize that your only mutual agreed upon, like, how do I say this? You love this person, but the love is tied possibly to addictions. One person's moving forward in better spaces and the other person is staying in their addiction. I feel like you dropped the addiction, and you've gotten rid of some of these playgrounds, playmates, playthings for a handful of you. Queen of Wands with a Judgment. With the Five of Pentacles, somebody's gone through financial loss. They're missing you. They see you moving forward. They feel like they're in judgment. I feel, going through a rebirth. You're stepping into your power. You're taking courageous, confident steps forward, independent of anybody, focused. You're working hard on self and forgiving everybody. But there is maybe a huge financial loss you took. Again, don't look at the gender of the card. It's just a sense of nurture, kind, like somebody who cares a great deal for everybody. I mean, you care about everybody that comes into your path, and you just consistently believe that you'll take this on the chin. It's a loss. You've taken a financial hit as you left this relationship. Again, not everybody's going to relate to that storyline, but I got to just relay the cards. So, but you're dropping these burdens because they're extremely heavy to carry. And now you're saving money from this dropping it. You're focused on self and your business. Wheel of Fortune. Yes. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Overall energy. It's coming in quick. Coming in quick. You're having abundance coming in quick. These are all the messages, so I'm just going to share them with you. I feel like I'm reading for somebody who just went through a divorce or a separation where you had to pay out some money and you had to deal with other people's children. Don't know what that's about. Or you're dealing with somebody who has kids, maybe, and paid for them and they weren't yours. Sorry, not mine. These are the first, it's not me and children. Maybe you just found out that your biological child wasn't really yours. Sorry, that's maybe one person. But this has been a long-standing relationship, and I feel like you're healing from this thing. You might have paid out a lot of money, and you're waiting for, I feel, some legal outcome. and you're barely holding on by your fingertips, trying to get through this. Other vibes I get is somebody is stuck in a pattern of behavior. It could be your person, it could be your third party, it could be I don't know who this person is to you, but this is somebody, it could be a family member who may reach out for assistance because they're going through, I feel, a very dark night of the soul and an awakening. So that's the vibe I'm getting, or they went through one, right? It sounds like it's like a ton of towers falling around this person to help them wake up. Help them wake up. They want your help. If this is your person, they're going to reach out. They feel like they're possibly going through judgment. If not, it's really close to around the corner. And I feel like they're trying to manifest. This person may come in and talk to you about marriage, about giving more. They feel like they may have made some bad choices and decisions that impacted you. You're honest because I feel like you've had a breakthrough and some mental clarity with this person. I feel like there's celebration right on the outskirts. Marriage, harmony. I'm not sure if this is with your past person or if you're trying to manifest somebody new. I kind of feel it's a past person. You're very specific with your manifestations. You want to celebrate, but you're in your head, or they're in their head, that you won't accept. Negative thoughts. So like I said, somebody's moving forward in a positive manner and somebody's stuck in a past cycle and replaying it. So they haven't quite learned the lesson or moved forward. You might be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sag, as well as those other earth signs. Moon. These secrets are coming out. This did, I feel, fall in the reverse, but I do feel like if there was manipulation or a third party or an interference to this relationship, it is now removed. Somebody might be getting divorced. Somebody's divorce is final. Like, there's a lot of messages here. And I feel like it's about anxiety and fear. This is maybe specific for a couple that have gone through the ringer trying to determine what they both want, and they both committed to each other. They're very committed to each other, but they have to close out current cycles in order to move forward. They're waiting for the cycle, like the go ahead. They're waiting on the universe to go to get the approval, or they've talked to therapists, a mentor, a father figure, they're an auntie, somebody they're trying to get support from to make this good to go forward. The negative feeling I have, there's past fights and arguments. And it is with the Queen of Wands. Could be a third party, could be a sister, sibling, I don't know. But there's past arguments and conflict surrounding this relationship because everybody's got an opinion. Do we care? Do we care what other people's thoughts are? Or, like, do you need people's approval to be in a relationship? There's conflict and it's very sneaky. It's trying to win, and it could be abusive. I have the Lovers card to the Seven of Cups, to the Ace of Cups. Somebody see in the world. I'm going to end it there. The Lovers to the Seven of Cups to the Ace of Cups. Somebody's going to come forward and offer you this cup. Not only are you the best option, it was also wishes not fulfilled. And on the bottom of the deck is I have the World card. I got to be careful with that one. And the World is just a cycle ending as well as completion of the cycle. It's accomplishment. So please, before you leave, hit that subscribe button. It helps us grow our channel, our footprint, our bandwidth. We really appreciate you joining. Costs you nothing, takes a second. Hit that button if it resonates with you. If you like a personal reading, please click the comment or the box below, and there's a link to join me on calendar and find a time that works for both of us. This is a long-standing relationship. Somebody's currently in the Four of Swords, wanting to work with you for a long-term committed relationship, and they're dropping every anxiety and fear about coming forward, as well as the third parties, I feel. There it is, wanting to heal this thing. Whew, they're going to come forward with the truth, speak the truth, and offer you a brand new pentacle right here. And it was a missed opportunity. Comes back to that wish is unfulfilled that I was just talking about. So if this is, they're making a decision, they're going to race in. And if this is your reading, I'd like to know more about it. Please make a comment in the comment box below. And this is nothing but love here, y'all. This is the Sun card to the Knight of Cups, to the Sun, to the High Priestess. Somebody's using their intuition, overcoming the devils in their life. Can't show you the card because there's cartoons on here. Without clothes, I need to black out. But this is somebody overcoming. So this person that wasn't willing to change is now possibly going through a transformation, or recently has, and they're going to come forward and have a conversation with you. They're getting rid of their anxiety and their fear, facing some of these devils, counseling, talking about it with somebody spiritual, that sort of thing. But they are moving forward to come and have a conversation with you. Hopefully you enjoyed your reading. Please consider hitting subscribe before you leave again, and join us the next time. So take care. Have a great day.